Alright everybody, welcome back to Minecraft Memes. This video brought to you by our favorite sponsor, other than myself, of course, the like button. It's been with us a very long time, almost since I first started YouTube. We had the 5 stars back then, but the like button came shortly afterwards. It's right below the video. You can click through to it if you're interested, and just big thanks to it for being such a long-running sponsor. Let's start off with number 19. True story. The skin, the player. That is such a staggeringly well-kept neckbeard. There is a lot of thought and effort that has been put into making this thing happen, and I gotta ask why. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it was just completely unruly and grown out everywhere, and he decided to just, cut out a racetrack right before trimming the whole thing off. But if that is actually how it's been maintained, and as it's grown out, we've maintained the NASCAR oval just around the whole face right there, then I'm impressed with the dedication. I'm wondering why, because there's a lot of thoughts, feelings associated with the term neckbeard, and I don't know if I would say they're negative, but they're not positive, so to speak. And I don't know why you would voluntarily opt into it, but hey, you're entitled to style your hair however you want. Far be it from anyone else to tell you not to, but that is a lot of effort to style your hair in maybe not the most flattering way, but maybe eventually he's planning on growing it out to match the Minecraft skin. It's gonna work great. It'll all go together. Sad wool noises. Mojang releases concrete. Minecraft builders. I don't want to play with you anymore. Hey, did you know, little known fact, if you take 4 string, 2x2 in a crafting table, you can actually make wool out of it. I know a lot of people are under the misconception that this is modded only, but it turns out you can do that in vanilla. Just thought I'd remind everyone. Maybe that'll get them using the wool more often, okay? You can get string in the nether. So if you're doing a nether survival, there's actually means of getting wool as opposed to concrete you can't use in the nether because of the whole, you can't pour out water. So I guess you can make it into concrete in the overworld and then use it in the nether. But if you're looking to build with concrete powder and do all that stuff, you can't pour down water. So you got to take care of that whole thing elsewhere. So that's all I'm trying to say. Wool is great for the nether because if a gas fireballs it, it burns to the ground. Premium choice. Wool, you're still number 1 in my heart. I can't be bothered to turn all the concrete powder into concrete. Too much work for me. Steve making a crafting table. Rare footage of Steve making a crafting table. Man, I want biceps to look like that. Dude, I've got good shoulder genetics, but there's only so much I can do. I could be the smaller Captain America. Marvel, if you're looking for like an alter ego or some kind of like small Captain America nemesis character, like he's envious of Captain America because Captain America is bigger and he's small, hit me up. I'm 4 feet tall, but I've got decent shoulder genetics. I don't know if I can tear a log in half though. And that's what sparked the whole feud, is like Captain America can rip a log in half. And I'm like, I can't do that. And then we become like enemies of each other. Just a whole new premise there. Go to work under the birch tree and I'll make the TNT and I'm going to use it because I'm mad at Captain America. Armor stand drama scene creator's career ended. What does this even mean? Mojang changes the shape of redstone dust from dot to cross. Redstoners, pretty swick. Builders, much sad. Yeah, I mean, I guess when it comes to like, if you're looking to create blood drops in a horror map or something like that, it kind of hurts the aesthetic. I haven't actually looked into the changes and if it impacts redstone builds at all, because I know you can I think they changed it actually from this to now you can right click it in order to toggle it between a dot and a cross, but I haven't tried it because if I upgrade to the latest snapshot, if I did it in my nether survival world, it would break the fortress. Super weird, but I'll have to look into this at some point. Maybe I'll revisit my old how to use redstone tutorial roots. Yeah, that was good times back when I knew what I was doing there. Bruh moment. The 4 horsemen of your inventory. Yeah, you forgot the granite and the andesite. Can we just get them out of there? God dang it. I don't get seeds filling me up too much, but it's just... and the andesite is the worst because it looks similar enough to stone, especially if you're using a silk touch pickaxe, that you're like, at a quick glance in your inventory, if you're trying to hold on to stone just so you have the ability to make stone bricks, this is a big mineite problem of mine. You don't quickly see the andesite and you're like, oh, what do I have to dump out of my inventory? And then you hopefully find that there's rotten flesh. Okay, we can get rid of that. Can we please make rotten flesh do something? It has been the longest bane, not of arthropods, but of my existence and everyone's existence. Like, it's worthless. Do I want to eat something and get starvation? Yeah, maybe the very beginning of the game, if I'm in a terrible situation or in a Hunger Games or something, I have nothing else to do. But under no other circumstance am I ever going to eat rotten flesh. Allow us to do something. It's so long overdue. I almost feel bad for rotten flesh. It tastes like butt, but it's so lonely. No one likes it. Let's present it with a use like smelting the leather like mods allow. I mean, man, give it some love. And also I need to have a dank null or a dev null. Yeah, not a dank null, dev null, whatever, dude, that wipes certain items out of my inventory. And vanilla. Original people deserve a... That's an ad? Ah, the good old times. Anyone still remember the times when desert temples had wool instead of clay? I don't actually remember that. God, they had wool instead of clay? Wow. What a time that was. So that must have been before terracotta was even introduced. When were mesa biomes introduced into the game? Oh boy, if I had to take a guess. 1.4. It all truly blends together though, dude. Like, I thought elytras had been in the game since like a year after release, like 2012, and then it was like, no, you didn't even have elytras in Mionite Season 1. I was like, oh my god, dude, they were introduced in 1.9? Good lord. It's just, honestly, I think I'm in way worse shape having played Minecraft the entire duration than I would be if I just jumped on the game now. Because when you just jump onto the game, you get used to all the mechanics and what they are. You didn't know what they were previously. You have nothing to confuse you. You have nothing like, oh, it used to be this way, but now it's not. Wait, when did that change? I was used to do it being that way. No, you get used to it. In my case, I cross all my wires all the time, and I would have never said if that were a trivia question that there used to be wool in the desert temples. Also try both. Minecraft. Also try Terraria. Handshake meme. Wow, this is like a different frame of the handshake meme. That's pretty slick. Oh, also try Minecraft. I didn't realize that Terraria also had a little blurb about trying Minecraft. That's pretty cool and cooperative of them to do. I haven't played Terraria in a very long time, but it's wild to see that thing has been going pretty strong for a pretty long time. I guess they're providing regular updates for it and all that stuff. Occasionally I get people in comments saying, hey, Jardon, try Terraria. Or I'll see comments on videos of some new thing that's been added to Minecraft or it's a mod, and they're like, oh, that's in Terraria already. I'm like, I had no idea that was still going. Health points are so balanced. Health points, 10 for a bee. Health points, 8 for a wolf. Yes, this is big brain time. It's a little strange. Yeah, why is it... I guess, you know what? It's a gigantic bee, right? And they poison you. So it makes sense that maybe it would have 10 hearts. Or 10 life points. 5 hearts, I should say. It is kind of terrifying that it's half of me as a player. And also, I feel like dogs are pretty freaking robust. Like, I'm intimidated of dogs. And in a 1v1 match, me against a dog or an actual wolf, I think the wolf is going to win. I think the wolf should have more health points than me as a player. And then I wouldn't be so worried about having a wolf as a pet. Like, come on. Make the wolf more useful. I'm too worried about losing it that I just have it sit at my house all day. We can't go on any adventures because it's just going to fall off a cliff or run into some arrows or get blown up by a creeper. And I'm like, ah, cool, lost a pet. I'm not making any more commitments because my heart just breaks. Better apply my real life principles into Minecraft. I hope this dance actually makes it into the game. I don't... Nope. We can't have... Wait, what in the heck is this? Me and the boys finding ancient debris. Can't have copyrighted music. What is this? Is this a data pack that makes Hoglund's dance for some reason? I mean, that is kind of how I feel when I'm finding ancient debris, I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty stoked when I got it for the first time. Bed mining is fun, too. It's so much more fun than just digging in a straight line underground, assuming you have a nice supply of wool, which is so much easier if you're actually allowed to go into the overworld and just breed sheep for it. But to just blowing up, you have an explosion, and then maybe you find something good as a result of that? I mean, I don't think there's more exciting ways to mine than just freaking demolition, but then the thing that you're looking for doesn't blow up, and so you're just stoked. Ancient debris is pretty cool, but I want more. I want to be able to use a smithing table to do other things besides augment with netherite. I'm excited for the future. Sad. Dad, delete son's Minecraft world he spent a year making. All of Reddit. We can't escape this one. Oh man, I saw it, and then people started tweeting it to me like, we're making a GoFundMe, we're gonna help him out, we're gonna do a live stream, we're gonna rebuild this kid's world, then we're gonna send him to Disney World, then we're gonna send him on a trip around the world, and then we're gonna get him 50,000 copies of Minecraft to give to all of his friends, and then we're gonna send him to meet the leadership of every state across the country, and then we're gonna give him an honorary night ship in the UK. I'm like, I've never seen such a significant response to somebody losing their Minecraft save before. Okay, I've lost a Minecraft save to my own stupidity. Do I get all this? That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, I was like, it's a bummer, but god dang, this is the biggest reaction I've ever seen in my life. I didn't end up responding to any of the things, but I found it so funny. I got at least 10 tweets from people saying, hey, we're participating in this build stream or something to rebuild the kid's world. And I was like, you know what? It's a nice gesture, but oh my goodness. There's too much. It's too much. I'm overwhelmed right now. But yeah, I did not expect that thing to blow up as much as it did. And then Nick brought it up on Trials, and I was like, no, yeah, I've heard this one before, dude. I've heard this one before. So the moral of the story here is, parents out there, Minecraft worlds, they take a lot of investment in order to develop, and deleting it is not really the equivalent of just turning off a console. Deleting the world is like just getting rid of a massive... If your kid had spent a long time building a sculpture and you just took a sledgehammer and shattered it, you probably wouldn't do that. Most of you wouldn't, I'd like to think. So that's just educating you. That's not the idea. That's the thing, is like the parent didn't realize, and yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully they, got some cool stuff out of it as a result. And got a replica of their world, or something better came out of it. Pre 1.9 players fighting who can't hold stacks of steak. Wait, what do you mean can't hold stacks of steak? Oh, you mean cooked beef? So I'm like, steak always stacked. It was never a 16 stack or anything like that. It was always the 64. Minecraft PvP then. Let me fish everyone to demonetization. Minecraft PvP now. I can't fight skeleton without shield. Oh, well, I mean, just look at me, dude. I fight skeletons without shields all the time. So much so that every comment in every video ever / live stream is, why don't you make a shield? Why don't you make a shield? You idiot, make a shield. And to that I say, same as what I said before, I've been playing for such a long time before shields were into the game that I've never gotten over that habit. I've kind of started to break it in recent times, and I've been using shields more often, but still, it's a very unnatural thing for me to do. I'd have to really invest all of my brain power. It'd be like when I switched from Mongo pushing to regular pushing on a skateboard, which is, I initially pushed with my front foot, which you're not supposed to do, switching with my back foot. That takes some serious getting used to after you've skated for like 10 years. And, but afterwards, I was glad I did it, so maybe I should do the same thing here. Use shields more often, especially with skeletons. OMG. Find iron, find gold, find diamond, find your first home again. I feel like find netherite, or sorry, ancient debris would be better for the bottom one, especially given that, you know, we went red down here. So that's all I'm saying is, you know, just a little bit of an adjustment to the meme. Although I feel like I usually keep track of my first home. I usually take screenshots of coordinates for anything important, so I can always work my way back there. That's always what you should do, dude. If you ever do anything and you want to be able to get back there at a future time, just take a screenshot. Everyone should be in the habit of that. See, I might not have gotten in the habit of using a useful thing like a shield, but I am very much in the habit of screenshotting, because sometimes you have to get back somewhere for a video, and if you can't, it's a real problem. So YouTubing has taught me that much. Every time. Me makes a modern house in Minecraft. My friends, why is everything quartz? Was this made specifically for me? Did I make this meme? Because this seems like something I would do. I feel I'm taking this personally right now. Just because I don't know how to build anything other than quartz, okay? I mean, hey, there's white concrete. I did a modern house on the cube server. It was birch wood on the floor and white concrete. There wasn't even any quartz there. But I could have used quartz instead of the white concrete. I need to get better at building modern houses. Because that's the actual style that I like of real houses. And yet, for the life of me, I can't build a good one in the game. Despite all the modern houses I've ever looked at on real estate websites, like, man, I wish I had $50 million. Wouldn't that be cool? Guy can dream. And then I go into the game and I'm like, look at my cube. That doesn't look like that house I saw the other day. Like, I have a really good memory of what that house looked like. Look at my cube. Made of quartz. I could never design a home of my own. Sad days. Today will be a long day remembered. A day long remembered. Java Edition. Release date May 16th, 2009. Are we blind? Deploy the happy birthdays. 19 days ago. But yes, God, it's hard to believe that it was already a year ago that I did the video on the Minecraft 10-year anniversary map. It feels like it was only a couple months ago. God, time flies. 11 years of Minecraft. And this summer, it will officially have been 10 years since I started playing Minecraft. Don't mind me just having an existential crisis right there. Let's keep going. From Phoenix SC. A cursed apple ingot? What was that? What that would be called? Could we do the same with golden carrots? We can invert it. We can do a gold nugget on the inside and surround it with carrots and have a little orange nugget or something. Also, sorry, Phoenix SC. I know that you challenged me and some other people to fight the Ender Dragon in the Nether using some kind of data pack, and I didn't end up doing it because it looked impossible. I watched his video and I was like, but how? It doesn't seem like you can do this. Because he was like, he didn't do it in a flawless attempt in the video. Like, he was having some trouble and he was getting unalived. And I was like, but how am I going to do this? It doesn't seem very possible. But hey, maybe we can have some apple ingots. And those will give us like super mega health boost and make that possible. So that's what we could do. Have a save file with a data pack with apple ingots. We'll be off to the races for it. Saying from experience, people, money can't buy happiness. Me, an intellectual, buy Minecraft. I mean, but it is actually the money itself is what, yeah, I guess, well, it isn't technically the money that's getting, it's indirect, I guess. But yeah, here's the thing about the money can't buy happiness phrase. Like, if we want to actually evaluate it, it might not be able to directly buy you happiness, but it definitely can relieve stresses. Having money isn't everything, but not having money is. Something along those lines, but it makes sense, right? Because if you don't have it, then certainly there are issues that are going to arise from that. So anyway, it's not going to be the end-all be-all solution to things, but it definitely helps with everything. Sorry, I know I went too deep on this whole meme, but anyway. I just, whenever I hear that phrase used in a literal fashion, I'm like, it's not entirely accurate. And I feel like it should be evaluated a bit more than that. But yes, Minecraft, good way to bring happiness for only, I don't know what the price of Minecraft is now, actually. It was $10 when I first bought it, and I know it's gone up a bit since then. Not to be political, but Java players have it easy. The Wither. In Bedrock Edition, I destroyed a whole biome, unalived 7 players, and ate 11 of my children today. In Java Edition, help, I'm stuck in a cave, I do a spin wee. Wait, what's the Wither like on Bedrock? I didn't realize it was different, but okay. Well, I feel like I haven't really accomplished much in my Minecrafting now. I beat the Wither on crowd control. That is an accomplishment. I don't care what you Bedrock people say about your Wither being more difficult. When people are directly unaliving you and making your life difficult as you're trying to fight the Wither and you're losing all your stuff, it's very difficult. That's the worst Minecraft boss battle I've ever had to face. And I've played or Spawn, okay? But what? I'm gonna have to look up a video of how the Wither works on Bedrock. I had no idea. Well, anyway, moving along. So she won't cry. My 6-year-old sister, me with 8 diamonds. 4 diamonds and 4 diamonds. As an only child, I can't relate. I never had to share a dang thing growing up. And that's definitely carried over in my mentality, in my adult life. It's great to live alone, be responsible only for yourself, not have to split your diamonds with anyone else, have no commitments other than, you know, making YouTube videos. But I'm committed to that. That's fine. I'm committed to you guys. But as far as splitting my diamonds, it's not going to happen. I'm self-sufficient. We'll keep it that way. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry that you have to deal with splitting your diamonds. Like, that's a real rough life. But, you know, when you're out on your own, later on as an adult, you'll never have to do it again. It's a good mentality to have going through things. Definitely listen to me. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to the last month of Minecraft memes. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you liked. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more of these. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And make sure to check out our sponsor, the like button. See you next time.